Import. West Concord Place. Female black last seen wearing a black coat and a male black last seen wearing a black coat with reflectors are fighting in front. They live across the street from this address. No weapon seen at further. Zone 12 clear.
3363.
7363.
The number of transport POs to Jackson Red Line, please.
Bid number is 09522. 09522.
Thanks. 7373.
7373.
Lunch at 115th and West.
Enjoy. If you need DVN 09535, 09535. Unison 3, citywide battery in progress, 69th in South Chicago is a CTA bus. CTA driver on bus 1191 calls to report 2 males smoking on the bus. Before he hung up, the driver started screaming, mentioned that he was being attacked. District 3, Zone 7 clear. 5700 Adam. 5700 Adam. 5700 Adam, you coming in?
5700 Adam.
Here, are you guys coming in?
Negative.
700 Adam.
Sorry, which Adam unit coming in?
5700 Adam, a quick question. Is Zone 19 working, District 19 working in Zone 2 or not?
They're working on Zone 11.
Thank you.
7385
Charlie.
7385 Charlie.
Numbers for the red line at 79th Place.
79, you want 1 or 2? Up 09584. Down is like a tight. It's gonna be 09585.
Thank you.
I'm gonna check something out where there was a shooting earlier in the year.
7387
check
Adam.
something out.
Numbers, please turn south, platform, blue line at O'Hare, please.
Platform at O'Hare is going to be 09588, 09588.
7394 Charlie.
Hey, your turnstile is going to be 09593, 09593. 7395 Charlie, maybe?
7394 Charlie. Can I get the numbers at State and Lake? Brad, what's the line?
Alright. 7394 Charlie. Your upper is going to be 09598, lower 09601.
CH1.
CH1.
Yeah, just for info, northbound I-57 at 155th Street, arrives on a silver Kia. Frank Roberts, 79200. So I wanted for attempt hijack.
Attempted hijack.
Alright, northbound I-57 at 155th. And give me that plate one more time.
Frank Roberts, 79200.
Alright. Any citywide units here? Northbound I-57 at 155th Street is Silver Kia, Frank Roberts, 79200, 105. Simply carjacking.
That's just for info, squad will be on there.
Thank you. Again, northbound I-57, 150th Street, Silver Kia, Frank Robert 79200. 45620.
7387 Charlie.
7387 Charlie.
Good evening. Can I get up that number? Platform. Logan Square, blue light.
Logan Square, blue, on the platform 0965.
And page 1.
Page 1.
And superimposed that vehicles now through 127th, I-57 northbound.
Northbound at 127th Street. Again, for the units from the city west.
That's a nice Christmas tree there. What's up? Punch 9. What's punch 9? What are we voting for? Attempted carjacking. I don't even know where we're at. District 15.
7383 Adam.
7383 Adam.
Well, maybe we had two event numbers
District
for the red
15
line.
tree.
North, 95th north side, one for the platform, one for the station.
10-4, take event number 09652, 09652. Your second event, take 09655, 09655.
4600.
Try again.
4600.
4600, go ahead, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Did you get the update for the...
That's a nice tree there.
Subject is in custody.
Hey,
On his way to Swedish Covenant for mental health transport.
10-4, we got it.
Page 1.
Page 1.
Yeah, the Silver Kia is now 91st Street northbound there, Ryan.
95th Street, northbound 5, left lane.
And the sedan, the tail lights make like an upside down L, so there's a spot.
10-4, northbound, on the Ryan now. There's ISP with this vehicle or follow behind this vehicle or anything?
They are tactically positioning.
On Superior, right?
No one's behind it. That's what you're asking.
Where is it on? Superior and what? I'll go up there. It's on Superior, right?
7380.
7383 Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, for that number, train right, blue line, northbound, from...
You broke up. Northbound from where?
Logan Square.
It's going to be event number 09696.
73944.
7394.
Can we get two numbers at State and Lake? Up on the lower, please.
Up. 09707 down. 09.
What did I hear, Luis?
And PH1, that vehicle is local lanes northbound at 47.
Oh, there you go. Depot Pozo. Man, alrighty. I'll vote for you.
10 carjacking.
Exiting 43rd, exiting.
You paying for votes or not, bro? Oh, I can't talk like that, right? Oops. Sorry. Yeah, tell me, man. When I get my radio, this isn't the good car with my good radio. Direct message me your number, brother. And then when I'm on the better car with a better radio, I'll text you. You get on the radio and you talk about what you're gonna do. I've done it with there's another guy. Oh man, I forget his name. His name is Ronnie James. He talks on my radio all the time. He wants to be mayor too. The more the merrier, man. We need ideas out there. Where am I at? You said somebody said this is where the mayor lives. Yeah. Direct message me your number. When I'm in my better car, I'll message you that I'm riding around, and if you got a free time, call in. I'll give you an hour if you want. You can talk all you want. I don't care as long as it ain't crazy stuff like Ku Klux Klans or Antifas. You know, I'm tired of those guys. No, it's normal Chicago crazy stuff. We're good. If it's Antifas or Ku Klux Klan or white supremacy, then yeah, I'm not gonna let you talk that long. I'll probably cut you off quick, man. I don't even mind MAGA talk. MAGA talk is all right. Johnny Boom Boom's MAGA. Everybody knows Johnny Boom Boom, right? He gets on my show and talks. He's MAGA. He's all right. I mean, he does his thing. But there's some of those guys, man. They're wild, man. They're like they're still fighting the Confederate War and shit, man. They're like still got their they got their bayonets and everything, man. They're going, yeah. The Mason-Dixon line and stuff. I'm like, man, that war has been over with for a couple of 100 years, bro, man. You gotta, like, chill out on that. Yeah, I think I know where I'm at now. Superior, right? I think so, right? He's on Superior, this guy, right? Yeah, it's direct message me a number. I won't tell anybody your number. Yeah, you can talk as much. Yeah, Ronnie James, that guy. Slow down. Where am I at? Keep going north. All right. So, yeah, just direct message me your number. And when I'm in my better car, if I get a better radio in here, this radio sucks. It gives feedback and all that. So, and I'm in my good car, you talk. I'll ask you questions, or you can talk whatever you want. Talk about... Yeah, I think the main thing I think the people want are two things. What are you going to do about the crime, and what are you going to do about jobs, right? And people say, oh, you need jobs for crime, blah, blah, blah. They're two separate things. How do you see them? And sometimes they can intermingle, right? Because of youth employment and all that, but it is what it is. Yeah, just talk, man. Maybe next week, I'll see. I'll switch cars up or something, and just make sure you message me your number. And I'll text you when I'm going out, and if you're free, call. If not, whatever. I do this every day, you know that. 5 days a week. I don't do it on the weekends. Where am I at, brother? I'm going to Superior, right? Make Chicago great again. I just talked about that in my other video. What did I say? I said better or best. I want to do more like, I want to be more like, not that Johnson, the other John. I want to be more like the Bears guy. New, you still make mistakes, but you're trying your hardest. You kind of get it? I love those guys. That game Sunday, man, that was I don't think I've seen a game that good in a long, long time. They lost, but even they lost, I'm like, man, that was a good game. It's pretty wild that you'll watch a game, your team loses, and you say, wow, that was a good game. The offense, he missed a few throws there, but it was still good. So where am I going? 2 blocks south of Chicago. All right, so it's Superior then, right? That's what you're talking about. So I got to go back over there, right? Yeah, I've been over here. I wanted to come by like on Christmas and see if they're in the house and all, but I don't want to be doing no weird stuff like that. I'll drive by and see what's going on. Right? Oh, are the alleys fenced off? I didn't know that. I know they were open at one time. That guy's a weirdo, man. He's a weirdo. He's not a Chicagoan. He's a scared, weird little weirdo, man. He's a scared suburbanite. That's what he is. Forget that guy. He doesn't have no ideas. He has no solution. He's a puppet of Jackson Potter and the Union. Whatever, man. He's like a Barbara Bird Bennett, a bag man. When they don't need him, they're going to get rid of him. You'll see. He has no future. He has no future, that guy. He can't talk. He has no ideas. He doesn't have any... Tell me one success he's had in 3 years. This is his 3rd year in power. Well, tell me one success. He has 0 successes. He just had 2 mass shootings over Christmas, man. He had a mass shooting at his Christmas tree lighting of 9 teenagers, 1 dead downtown. He just had 2 mass shootings in the last week. One on Chicago Avenue and one down on Halsted, right? No, on St. Sabina. The Halsted one was around Christmas. I forgot. I think he's had 4 mass shootings in the last week, man. I'm gonna count them up. I think 4, maybe. I don't know. 3 or 4. I don't know how many. I can't even. Superior right there. All right, we got to turn, right? We'll make a U-turn here, right? Yeah, that dude's an idiot, man. Hey, look. He's an idiot. This is what I gotta say. If I was his handler, if I was handling Brandon Johnson, first of all, I would tell him to shut up. That's it. I would shut up. He talks too much. He's an idiot. Every time he talks, he's an idiot. You can tell when he talks, he's an idiot. You can tell he doesn't know nothing. Right? Secondly, if I'm his handler, I would pick one thing to fix. Just one. Just one. And not a big one. Crime you can't fix technically. Crime you just manage. It's one of those things. So I'd fix something. I would pick something small. Whether it, I don't care what it is, right? Not these fake crony contracts, none of that stuff. You got to pick something, and you got to do look like all the other mayors. Think about it. You can not like Lori Lightfoot, but she owned COVID. You cannot like Rahm Emanuel, but what did he do? He did the Riverwalk, and he did the Sinscape. You might not like the Dailies, but Daly did the Planters in the Middle, the one where the car crashed today. He did the Gates. Daly did a bunch of stuff. You got to do something that's your signature thing. You kind of get what I'm trying to say? That's right. And I would invent it about these bike lanes. That's an idiotic thing. It's silly. They're gonna get ripped out. That's silly stuff. It's controversial. You got to pick something that's not controversial and do it. So all right. So we're down. They're going on here. I know they used to have this street gated off. That don't look like it anymore. Well, yeah, I know if it's right down here. Did he paint his house yet? So yeah, that's what I would do if I was him. I'd pick something or invent something that's non-partisan, meaning it's not political, and you try to do it so it doesn't cost money. Even if it costs money, it makes the city better, right? It's like what did we have before? What did we have before that they painted? What was those things? What was it? Not the horses. Was it the horses or the cows or something? I don't remember. There's a bunch of cops over here. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of gates. See that there? That's the SWAT team right there. See that there? I think that's the SWAT, right? Water services. Look at this guy. He's got how many cops here, right? You got one cop there, right? You got one cop. You got the whole thing all boarded up. Right? You got one cop there. You got another cop there. It's at least it ain't all what you must lock down like it used to be. You got another cop there. So what is that? 3 or 4 cars that we already seen, right? I heard he's got a Porsche. There's a cop in the garage area there. See that there? There we go, right? Showed you, right? Well, they even got a pisser back there. See that there? So he had, what, 5 squads here? Yeah, 5, right? Man, it don't look like no one's in that house. Man, someone should come here and check this house. I ain't gonna do that. You should tell me if people come in and out of that house. I don't think they live here. For early on, people said he's not living in here. He's renting an apartment somewhere else. LaGrange, they said. He's out west, and then another rumor said he was down south in the Hyde Park area, because his kids go to school down there, right? At Kenwood. Don't his kids go to Kenwood? We're gonna get out. Why don't we do Chicago Avenue? There you go, man. We're gonna get out of here. Man, this guy don't interest me, man. He's an idiot, man. I used to work, everybody knows I used to work with the guy at the teachers union. Everybody knows that, right? I was the first employee at the teachers union with Karen Lewis. I was hired July 1st, 2010. When Karen Lewis won the election, I was the first one they hired. They hired me at midnight. Jesse Sharkey hired me. I was hired. I was the first employee. They had transitional staff at Edmonton, but I was the first employee. There was employees already in the union from the old regime, but I was the first new guy they hired, right? They had a transition team, but I was the first employee hired by Karen Lewis. Yeah, I was there. He wasn't there. Stacy Davis Gates nor Brandon Johnson were in the union when I was there. Neither. I don't even remember them on the campaign trail in 08, 09, or 010. I don't remember them at all. Zero. I've never seen them. I've never seen them before. Never. I don't know, when they popped into the union, I thought they were just flunkies. They gave them these. The union always has flunky jobs. Like jobs that it doesn't matter who does. You kind of get it? So you give it to them. It don't matter, right? Sometimes they do things, sometimes they don't. Whatever. Maybe they buy some soda pop and give it to people. Who cares, right? Those kinds of jobs. Not really important union jobs that you can mess shit up. So that's the jobs they used to have. And Brandon used to mess up his assignments. Because I know the people who work with him, they used to mess up. Now, Stacy, I don't know. There's other stuff about her that I'm going to talk about at another time. I'm not going to talk about it on the internet. I know about what she was doing, but we won't talk about that right now. So, but yeah, I know those guys. What was the radio calls? I don't even remember. Let's hear some radio calls.
Take a few numbers for 79 thread.
10163, 10163, and 10164, 10164.
Thanks.
Units in the city woods in the 25th district are in progress. Narragansett and north. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1054. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
Bus operator.
87 Adam.
Two numbers for the Blue Line, Cumberland, platform and train.
That's right here in back of us, north in Narragansett. That's right here, right?
10188.
That's right here, right?
The platform's going to be 10190, 10190.
Let's go over there, right? That's right here, isn't it?
Unison 3 and 2Y coming over to the damage of property in progress, 422 East 66. Yvette saying that the neighbor from the other side of the building is throwing stuff at her car. She left a note on the
Bus
car.
driver being threatened, North Avenue in Narragansett.
Gray hoodie and a green truck. 422 East 66, damage of property in progress in 3. Zone 7 clear.
That's right here, right? All right? Was it north in Narragansett? That's what she said?
89, Eddie.
CF15 Ida.
Alright, and if you needed that event number again, it's 09951, 09951.
4, thank you.
You're welcome.
7389 Eddie.
89, Eddie.
240 red number, please, upper and lower. Red light, Howard.
Upper 10211, 10211.
Units in the city woods in the 25th district are in progress. Narragansett and north. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1064. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
1064?
1387 Adam.
87, Adam.
Two numbers for the Blue Line, Cumberland, platform and train.
10188, 10188, and the platform's going to be 10190, 10190.
Unison 3 and 2Y coming over to the damage of property in progress, 422 East 66. Yvette saying that the neighbor from the other side of the building is throwing stuff at her car.
Units in the city woods in the 25th district are in progress. Narragansett and north. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1054. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
1054 and 1064.
Units in the city woods in the 25th district are in progress in Narragansett and north for a male black with black hoodie threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1054. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
1387 Adam.
87 Adam.
Two numbers for the Blue Line, Cumberland, platform and train.
10188, 10188, and the platform's going to be 10190, 10190.
Unison 3 and Citywide coming over to the damage of property in progress, 422 East 66. Yvette saying that the neighbor from the other side of the building is throwing stuff at her car. She left a note on the car saying she's going to slash a tire. She's a female wearing a black jacket, gray hoodie, and a green truck. 422 East 66, damage of property in progress in 3. Zone 7 clear.
Number 3, 89 Eddie.
89 Eddie.
CF15 Ida.
Alright, and if you needed that event number again, it's 09951, 09951.
4, thank you.
You're welcome.
Number 3, 89 Eddie.
89 Eddie.
2 more event numbers, please, upper and lower. Red light, Howard.
Upper 10211, 10211. Lower 10213, 10213.
7383 Adam.
83 Adam.
Well, 2 event numbers, one for the station, one for the platform. 95th for the red line on the north end.
Alright, station 10228, 10228. Platform is 10232, 10232.
Units at 14 in Citywide and a person with a gun, 1715 North Hermitage in the alley. The caller stated that he seen a male with a gun about 10 minutes ago. He's still in the neighborhood, male black jacket, dirty blue jeans, black shoes, nothing further on this.
7386 David.
86 David.
Westside of Chicago in the red line. Then we have 2 numbers, please.
We're going over where this...
0260,
Supposedly somebody's threatening a bus driver somewhere on Narragansett, so that's where we're going. This is North Avenue. We're getting off of Laramie, so Narragansett should be over here somewhere.
Okay, 24.
Unison 24 in Citywide, we're getting a ticket of shots fired at Damon and Howard. Howard and Damon. Callers think they heard 7 shots but didn't see anything. District 24 Zone 11 is clear.
What was Howard and what?
Oh, it's Howard and Damon.
Okay, all good here at the red line.
Alright, 10-4.
Shots fired, Damon and Howard.
Yeah, they're going to have a few more calls over there. They're getting Birchwood and Sealy and 7500 Black and North Sealy.
So it happened. And that's where I might end up going next. Alright, so this is where the bus is, right? On Central. We gotta go to Narragansett. We'll go here and then we'll go up to Howard or cut across. Sounds like there was a shooting over there, right? Laramie and North's right in front of us, right? We'll see what's going on over here. So you heard shots fired up by, that's the red line up there. Damon, right? Damon and Howard, that's all up there, right? Paulina is the station. And that's a dangerous area up there, man. They don't play up there. And then it's tightening. When the law and order comes, there's 2 things that are happening now. The economy is bad, right? The economy is bad. We need to admit that, right? It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's bad. Now, what Trump is doing is he's getting rid of excess labor. That's what he's doing. Now, does that help the economy? We'll see. Sometimes it hurts the economy. So Trump is removing excess labor. So the surplus labor that sits around on disability and welfare.
16 in Citywide, we're getting a battery in progress. Milwaukee and Lawrence auto accident. One driver's been drinking, began fighting with the other driver. Zone 1, District 16 clear.
So we got surplus labor, excess labor. He's deporting a bunch of it, right? Now the question is there gonna be enough work, and are the people that are left here that aren't working gonna work? So he's gonna have to cut off benefits and all that to get them work. That's the one thing. The second thing is, right, the economy, right? If it's going down, does that help fix it? It might not. It might not. They did the COVID, and it kind of leveled things out a little bit, not too much. But there's a lot of empty businesses right now. And look, we will survive. Regular people survive. Here's the problem. You got all of these empty buildings. You got all these empty high-rises. You got all these empty factories. That's what's going to collapse. And that's all on credit. So what's going to do, they're going to collapse, and then they're going to blame us, and they're going to try to rip off taxpayers, right? North and Laramie, wasn't that where we're at? This is Laramie, isn't it? And then we're going to go up to that shots fired up by Howard. This is Austin. No, we got to go to Narragansett. Narragansett, sorry. Oh, man, where are we going? This Narragansett's in front of me, right? No, it wasn't Laramie, it was Narragansett. Sorry, I got all kinds of things on my head. But that's what we got to watch now, right? So, okay, the labor is the labor. Everybody understands deportation is labor. It's excess labor, right? It has nothing to do. Look, the deportations have nothing to do with immigration. Zero. And it almost doesn't have nothing to do with crime. It has to do with excess labor. That's what it is. These things happen every few hundred years. Here's the problem. Does it fix the economy? We will see. It depends on how far this sucker collapses. If we're okay, then we're okay, man. We'll see. It doesn't matter. Look, you're not going to die, man. Some people might be getting hungry. That's about it. It's in Narragansett. All right, here we go, right? What was the bus number? Is that it? No, there ain't nothing here, right? No, I had bus number 1064 or something, right? Let's listen to that again.
Units in the 25th District was in progress, Narragansett and North. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1064. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
1054. And we're here. Now, next tonight, we're going to go up to Howard. Right?
Platform and train.
10188.
Is there a bus back there?
And the platform is going to be 10190, 10190.
We're going to go up to Howard now, and we're going to cut across.
Coming over the damage of property in progress, 422 East 66. That's saying that the neighbor from the other side of the building is throwing stuff.
Oh, it might be this bus right here.
A note on the car saying she's going to slash a tire. She's a female wearing a black jacket, gray hoodie, and a green truck.
1064, we're right here, man. We got it, bros. And ladies, there we go. There we go, man. We forgot it, right?
8990.
There we go. 1064, 1064.
Right, and if you need that event number again, it's 09951, 09951.
1064, was I right? Yeah, we were right. So let's get this. Let's get.
89 Eddie.
Red number, please, upper and lower. Red light, Howard.
Upper 10211, 10211. Lower 10213, 10213.
7383 Adam.
83 Adam.
Well, two event numbers, one for the station, one for the platform. 95th for the red line on the north end.
SubX.News on the spot reporting Narragansett and North Avenue. Bus number 1064, the supervisor's coming up. The driver was threatened. over here. We don't know if the passenger is still on that was threatening him, but that's the bus right there. 1064. The bus driver was being threatened on that bus right there. We're right here. We'll let you listen to the radio call, right? That bus, the bus driver was being threatened right there. I don't know if the guy's on the bus. That's the supervisor now coming there. You see that there? So I'll let you listen to the radio call. Ready?
385 Charlie.
85.
Take a few numbers for the 79th Red.
This is the radio call.
Citywide in the 25th District, assault in progress, Mary Jensen and North. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1064. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
387 Adam.
87 Adam.
Two numbers for that.
So it's the 86 bus. It's run F909 and it's bus right 1064. There you go. Right. I don't see any cops here.
Coming over to the damage of property in progress.
So one more time, if you want to listen to the radio call.
Citywide in the 25th District, assault in progress, Mary Jensen and North. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1064. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
Alright.
Units in the citywide in the 25th District, assault in progress, Mary Jensen and North. For a male black with black hoodie, threatening to spray the operator of bus number 1064. Nothing further, zone 12 clear.
387 Adam.
7389.
There's no police here.
89 Eddie.
Yes, 15 Ida.
Alright, and if you needed that event number again, it's 09951. 09951.
4, thank you.
You're welcome.
7389 Eddie.
89 Eddie.
240 red numbers, please, upper and lower. Red light, Howard.
Upper 10211, 10211. Lower 10213, 10213.
Adam.
83 Adam.
Well, two event numbers, one for the station, one for the platform. 95th for the red line on the north end.
Alright, station 10228, 10228. Platform is 10232, 10232.
Units of 14 is citywide and a person with a gun, 1715 North Hermitage in the alley. The caller stated that he seen a male with a gun about 10 minutes ago. He's still in the neighborhood, male black jacket, dirty blue jeans, black shoes, nothing further on Houston.
7386 David.
86 there.
Fly to Chicago in the red line. Then we have two numbers, please.
10260, 10260, and 10261, 10261.
PH1 citywide, we're back up.
Okay, 10-4.
Units in 24 and citywide, we're getting a picking up shots fired at Damon and Howard, Howard and Damon. Callers say they heard 7 shots but didn't see anything. District 24 is only 11 is there.
What was Howard and what?
Bus 1064 run 909, the 86 Milwaukee bus.
What?
Someone was threatening the bus driver, but I don't see him around. There's no cops around
Okay.
here.
All good here at the red line.
Alright, 10-4. Yeah, they're getting a few more calls over there. They're getting Birchwood and Sealy and 7500 Black and North Sealy.
We're gonna go there next.
Units in 16 and citywide, we're getting a battery in progress. Milwaukee and Lawrence auto accident. One driver's been drinking, began fighting with the other driver.
Zone 1, District 16 clear.
Citywide, put back up there.
10-4. Alright, we're getting a battery just occurred over 15 West 87th Street. The red line at 87. CTA says a male Asian wearing glasses, a brown coat, gray sweater, was hit in the head while on the train and is now requesting EMS. He's in the mezzanine. Offender is no longer on scene and there's no description of the offender.
7389 David.
89 David.
Can I get a CTA check at Chicago Road Line, one for the upper, one for the lower?
Alright, upper 10383, 10383, lower 10385, 10385.
4734.
4734.
Could you please hold me down at garage 4? I gotta check a tire out.
Okay, 10-4.
Innocent 14 citywide theft in progress, 1937 West North Ave, and lovely intentions for female white black jacket blue jeans. Excuse me, leave, take your items off the shelf. No weapon seen, no charges, don't seem clear.
Ready to get out of here, guys?
Innocent 17 is citywide assault in progress, 4953 North Whipple. Caller says her 53-year-old boyfriend keeps bothering her, trying to take her phone. She's afraid. He's wearing a red jacket, blue pants. Unknown weapons, Zone 1, District 17 clear.
We're going north to Howard. There's supposed to be a shooting up there. So it looks like this is taken care of. No cops showed up, right? SubX.News on the spot reporting. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to listen to the news now.
Injured during a Hanukkah festival. In an exclusive interview, CBS's Anna Corin has spoken with Ahmed El-Ahmed, the man who risked his life to save others by wresting a rifle from one of the shooters.
Were you worried about the second gunman on the footbridge?
No, I didn't worry about anything. My target was just to take the gun from him and to stop him from killing a human being life.
Do you realize that from your actions you saved countless lives that day?
I know I saved lots of people's life, but I feel sorry still for the lost.
Indiana is one of the first states to implement a law banning the use of SNAP benefits to buy junk food. WSBT TV's Francesca Onofrio.
Any place in Indiana that accepts SNAP benefits must abide by this new change in policy. Grocers, retailers, gas stations, convenience stores changing their databases to no longer accept SNAP funds for the purchase of candy or sugary drinks.
Confetti was flying in New York City's Times Square today, just days ahead of the big ball drop. CBS News New York's Alan Devlin was there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
The organizers of the New Year's Eve celebration and Planet Fitness joined up to test drop confetti here in Times Square ahead of what will be 3,000 pounds of confetti dropped at 12 a.m. January 1st. And it's going to include thousands of wishes from people who have submitted them on the wishing wall here in Times Square or the virtual wishing wall online.
This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Quote today at Progressive.com.
The whole town's talking about the Web Boys, the Web Boys, the Web Boys. The whole town's talking about.
So the cops showed up there.
The Web family promises why. The whole town's talking about the trade-ins, the service, the values. The whole say squad. The web boys promise to treat you right when you're looking for.
Same incident here at North Avenue in Narragansett. SubX.News on the spot reporting. Police squad car showed up. The bus driver was threatened. And now we're over here making out a report, right? So we were here before the police showed up, right? Don't know, maybe the guy's on the bus. SubX.News on the spot reporting 8:04 p.m. December 29, 2025. Bus number 1064. The bus driver was threatened. We got squad 8405 here investigating. We also got a CTA supervisor here. So, they're pulling out some evidence bags there. See that there? That's the bus over there. Well, looks like she's talking to somebody in the back there, right? Looks like they're talking to somebody. So she put him in the back of the squad there. Somebody's in the back of the squad, so they took somebody, or somebody standing there. There's somebody talking to the cops back there. Looks like they might be taking them somewhere. Maybe we'll listen to the radio call. But this will be on a zone. It won't be on that citywide station. This will be on a zone. Looks like they're taking them somewhere. Right? There you go. Right? They're taking them somewhere. So there you go. SubX.News. So they took the guy that was having an altercation with the bus driver, and the police squad took him somewhere. I don't think he was. I don't think he was in custody. Squad showed up over here at the bus where there was an altercation. Looks like they might have gave the passenger a ride somewhere. Bus 1064 over here at North Avenue in Narragansett. There was some kind of altercation with a passenger and the bus driver, and it looks like the Chicago Police Department took the passenger away. But bus number 1064, Narragansett and North Avenue. There was some kind of altercation between a customer and the bus driver. Squad showed up. It looks like they took the customer, but he wasn't in custody, and maybe gave him a ride somewhere. I don't know. We'll try to listen to radio calls on the zone on this one. That guy's taking off, right? There you go, right? From the beginning to the end. All right, ready to go?
How's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms. I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Let me upload this work.
Looking for something new?
I gotta upload that video, right? Give me a second.
Speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
WBBM News Time, it's 8:11. An investigation is continuing into a crash in which a Chicago police squad car was wrecked just before 3 this morning on the north side. A preliminary report from police said the squad car was going south on Racine, approaching Waveland, when it was hit by a car that had previously been reported as stolen after it ran through a stop sign. That car then struck 3 parked cars, and the squad car was pushed into the sidewalk and struck a tree. 2 police officers were taken to a hospital with serious injuries, and the driver of the other car was also hospitalized in critical condition. Charges and citations are pending. 1 person died in a fire that struck a mobile home in southwest suburban Marionette Park last night.
Firefighters were called to 85th and Homan shortly after 7 p.m. and found a mobile home fully engulfed in flames. Officials say inside they found 1 person dead. 2 other people were treated on the scene for smoke inhalation. No further details are available, and officials are still investigating the cause of the fire. Carolina Garibay, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Up next, the AccuWeather 5-day forecast. It's 8:12.
Hi, I'm Mark Friedman, a news writer here at WBBM. Looking forward to enjoying the holiday season. Wishing you and yours happy holidays and a happy new year from all of us at News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6869. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6869. That's 800-575-6869. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
We'll fix it. with a smile.
I want a furnace tuna for Christmas.
You want a furnace tuna for Christmas? What in the world is a furnace tuna? Oh, you need a furnace tune-up from Dwayne Blanton Home Services. Right now, through December 31st, Dwayne Blanton is offering a $59 furnace tune-up.
$59.
Call today to schedule that great pricing. For $59, Dwayne Blanton Home Services of the northern suburbs of Chicago will come out to your home, optimize your furnace for these cold Chicago winters.
$59.
And do it for only $59. Give a great gift to your family, yourself, your home, and your furnace with a $59 furnace tune-up. I mean, tune-up.
We'll fix it with a smile.
It's 8:15 right now. Time for the AccuWeather 5-day forecast, sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson.
As the clouds and eventually the flurries start to diminish as we head through the early part of tonight, we will see the sky clear. It's going to be blustery and bitterly cold for tonight. We'll get down to 11 degrees for an overnight low. AccuWeather real field temperatures dropping below zero. Brisk and cold tomorrow. Some sun will give way to clouds. A bit of snow or flurries in the afternoon or evening. Little or no accumulation expected, a high of 20.
Going to Howard, right? That's where we're heading to.
Could have another round of some light snow later on New Year's Eve during the afternoon and evening. Again, maybe a coating in some spots, but not much in the way of accumulation. Wednesday's high near 30. Much colder heading into New Year's Day Thursday. More clouds and sun, and brisk, a high of 18.
Brickyard, if you don't know where we're at. We're at the Brickyard Mall.
With the meteorologist, Brian Thompson.
All right, you've heard it. It'll feel like it's below zero tonight with the real feel, so bundle up. WBBM News time, it's 8:16. Time now for the sports report, which right now it's halftime at the Chicago Bulls United Center. The Bulls are down 50-55 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. With more, here's our Rick Gregg.
He can call anything in the playbook now and have reason to believe there will be success. Ben Johnson, whose hook and ladder decision near the end of the Bears' 4-point loss at San Francisco shows just how far the offense has come since the preseason.
I would 100% agree with that. We've taken the training wheels off. These guys are doing a phenomenal job coming into the building each week and taking a plan and bringing it to life.
The play wasn't successful. DeAndre Swift was stopped at the 2-yard line, and the next play fell incomplete to end the game. Johnson says he has no qualms digging deep, and that if the Bears are going to go out, they're going to go out swinging. One more regular season game next Sunday against Detroit with the 2 seed in the NFC on the line. And Johnson says the Bears are playing to win, which indicates he won't rest anyone. A win or a Philly loss means a playoff rematch with the Packers. Otherwise, the Bears will open at home against someone from the NFC West. Andy Reid says he's not retiring and will return to coach the Chiefs next season. Notre Dame's Marcus Freeman says he's not going to the NFL and will return to coach in South Bend next season.
Take diversity, right?
Blackhawks
but take diversity through. Should have took division. We'll go here.
So I think it's going to be more of a...
And we'll cut north.
I
should have kept going north on Narragansett. Just cut across.
Jeff Blashill there. Bedard nursing a shoulder injury, not expected back for at least a week. Blashill also says center Frank Nazar has graduated to solid foods after getting hit in the face with a puck. He's still out several more weeks. 3 college bowl games on Tuesday. The Independence, Music City, and Alamo Bowls, with Illinois meeting Tennessee and Nashville in that Music City Bowl. With sports at 16 and 46 past each hour, Rick Gregg, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
It's 8:18. Traffic and weather together on the 8s. What's happening on the Eisenhower? There's some activity there, Lisa Costi.
Yes, on the outbound Eisenhower, just past Ashland, we are hearing reports of a crash there. We'll have more information for you in our next report, but we're just hearing that. We're seeing a little slowdown there, so we'll find out what's happening there. The inbound side of the Eisenhower, just fine. It's 31 minutes in from the Jane Addams to the Jane Byrne, 13 from Manheim. The Edens looks good for you. The Kennedy inbound, 15 from O'Hare to the Jane Byrne, 9 from the Junction, 15 going back out. No delays on the I-190 O'Hare extension. The Stevenson looking great for you as well. 25 minutes in from I-355 to DeSable Lakeshore Drive, 25 going back out. I-55 in Will County looking smooth for you. The Dan Ryan inbound is 12 minutes for you. You're sliding right in from the Bishop Ford Merge to the Jane Byrne Interchange, 12 on your outbound side. I-57, no major problems for you. The Bishop Ford, we've got a snow just north of 115 on your inbound side, but It's on the shoulder, so nothing's slowing you down there. DeSable Lakeshore Drive, you're heavy approaching Chicago Avenue in both directions. The Tri-State southbound slow near Ogden. Northbound is fine. The rest of your toll is checking in okay. I-60 or on I-80, westbound on I-65, we're getting report just past 65 reports of a vehicle fire there. From the Metro Traffic Center, your next traffic is at 8:28 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The AccuWeather forecast calls for a low tonight of 11 degrees, and the real feels will go all the way down to below zero. Tomorrow it's going to be brisk and cold. Some snow flurries in the afternoon and evening, but little or no accumulation here. High 27 tomorrow, low of 23 tomorrow. Wednesday we'll see a high of near 30. And that will be a little bit warmer, but New Year's Day, the high will only be at 18 degrees, so you'll want to continue to bundle up. Right now at O'Hare, it's 18. At Midway, it's 17. And at the lakefront, it's 20 degrees. WBBM News Time, it's 8:20. Our top story this hour, a group of around 50 young people brawled at a Joliet mall over the weekend, resulting in the arrest of 2 teenagers. We'll have much more on this story coming up at 31 minutes past the hour. Northwest suburban Algonquin is launching a new summer festival next year. It's planned for the end of July at Ted Spella Community Park. Algonquin Fest is set to take place around the same time and place that Algonquin Founders Days are held. That festival went on hiatus this year, with organizers saying they wanted to reimagine the festivities for 2026. Algonquin Fest will be happening from July 30th to August 2nd. WBBM News Time, it's 8:21. Coming up next, Bloomberg Business.
For 75 years, one Chicago family has turned moments into heirlooms and clients into family.
I cherish when I see in the store that somebody that my parents took care of. But when my kids are waiting on great-grandkids, that's the future.
At Rasney Jewelers, that's more than tradition. It's a family promise. And that feeling extends far beyond the showroom, because every diamond, every detail is hand-selected by the Rasney family.
It's a diamond that's been hand-picked by my daughter, who's a gemologist, myself. We're going to the source. We're eliminating all the middlemen.
When you come to Rasney to buy an engagement ring, you already know that the quality of the diamond is going to be far superior than any.
What's up, everybody? Well, maybe I'll do some radio calls, and then we'll go back to the news at 8:30. They're going to talk about some fight at the Joliet Mall. Did anybody know about that one? 50 but think about this. They said 50 people were fighting at the Joliet Mall, but 2 got arrested. If 50 people were fighting, then 50 people should have been arrested. See, that's not accountability. Then the 2 guys take the hit, the 48 say, and we'll do that again. If we do this each time, how many times can we have a fight before one of us gets arrested? 25 times, technically, right? So, think about it. They only arrested 2 out of 50 that were fighting. So they can fight 24 more times. See, if I'm a kid, that's the way I'm thinking. Where are we at here? I don't know, but this is Cicero, right? Maybe we'll take this up to Howard. Yeah, we'll take this one, guys. This is Cicero, right? I'm pretty sure it is. We'll take this up to Howard. Let's do some radio calls and see what's going on, right? What did we miss? And then we'll go back to news at 8:30, right? Where are we at?
Hey, Roosevelt, red line up. 4735.
1013, Henderson, Tennessee, wide battery in progress, 4334 West 26th Street, 4334 West 26th Street at the McDonald's. There's a male fighting a female in the lobby. No further descriptions, no weapons, nothing further. No.
That's a good McDonald's. I like that McDonald's. It's a nice one. That's a shame.
85 Adam, stand by 1 second.
That's a shame.
85 Adam.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Were you coming in?
Yes, Routes correct. Can we get a platform check, 95th, red line, south, upper and lower?
Alright, upper is going to be 10533, 10533. Lower is going to be 10534, 10534.
Thank you. 4735.
4735.
You get a number for a premise check at 7416 north of Ridge.
Something going on up here.
10601. 10601.
70 Street, 85 Charlie.
85 Charlie.
Numbers for the 79th red, please.
There's something big happening here.
10607, 10607, and 10608. 10608.
Oh, something's happening here. A couple of places, right?
89 Eddie.
Where we at? We're at Cicero. We're at
Mark, can I have your number for the green and red on the road?
Cicero and Belmont, right?
Green 10610, 10610, and red is 10612, 10612. Is that you though trying to come in?
7389 Eddie.
89 Eddie.
SubX.News on the spot reporting. Cicero and Belmont. Ambulance that looked like 72 just took off from that bus. We have a police squad here in front of this car wash. And then you got that bus pulled over there. See that there? I don't know, man. There's a cop car right in front of me. See that there? So we got this going on, and then we just had the ambulance just leave from that bus up there. So we're going to have to check. This is a zone call. This wouldn't be on Citywide 1. So again, we have an incident up here on Cicero and Belmont. There's a cop car here, right? Unmarked squad in front of the car wash, Mr. Clean. And then we got a bus over there, and we're going to go check if there's a squad in front of that bus, because ambulance just left. Oh, there's a blue lights in back of me, too. There's all kinds of stuff happening on this street. There ain't nobody in there, so he just parked there. There ain't nobody inside of that place. And let's just check this bus number. This is bus 54. There's a squad in back of me coming. Bus number 8162. Well, something's happening in back of me here. You gonna slow down, brother? Yeah. Something just happened. There you go. That squad just pulled up. Got bus 8162. Don't know what's going on with that bus there. And a squad just came in hot over there. So we're going to go back over here. I don't know what's going on. I'd have to listen to the zone on this one. This one won't be on my Citywide radio. But we'll put the Citywide radio on just in case something. You got all kinds of squads and buses and people driving like maniacs around here. Alright, there's something going on there. See that there? They got somebody in custody there. They got somebody in custody, right? Can't turn around because these cars are going. They got somebody in custody there, right? There's somebody in custody here, right there. Huh? There you go. They got somebody in custody right there. There you go, man.
7391 David.
Somebody's in custody there. SubX.News. There you go.
91 David.
My number is Roseville, red and green.
So someone's in custody there, right?
Alright, the red is going to be 10793, 10793.
Someone's in custody here at Belmont Cicero.
10797, 10797.
So something happened on that bus, and the ambulance took somebody away. This guy was in custody with that unmarked squad, and then they called that marked squad to take him away. There you go. We're gonna try to get the number of the squad, and then we'll try to figure out what's going on here. Right there you go. Now you just seen it.
Frequency mode.
So there's somebody in custody in the back of that squad car, but he was in custody in that car there too, right? So he's taking off. I want to get that guy's number, right? We're going to get that squad number there, right? That way I have it from my records. Squad. Oh, man, I can't see that there. 8469. 8469. There you go. Squad 8469 took somebody into custody. 8469. There we go. And then something happened on that bus over here. Alright, you can... Man, I had my blinker on, bro. I'm telling you, these are some third world drivers, bros. That's all I got to say, man. They're weird. And then something happened on that bus. Squad 8469 picked up a prisoner from the unmarked squad up here at Belmont and Cicero. Something happened on that bus because the ambulance took somebody away. And we're going to make sure we get all these buses. Yeah, see, that bus is shut down there. That bus is... So that bus number 8162, run, right, 54. What the fuck, man? That's how he is, a maniacal, right? You see the maniacal person? He can't handle this. He can't handle what he's doing, right? There's squad cars, ambulances, buses stopped, and he's all maniacal about it, right? That's how life goes. There we go. So something happened on bus 54 by Belmont and Cicero. An unmarked squad had somebody detained or in custody, and then a marked squad came and took the guy away. There we go. If we figure out what that happened, we'll tell you. Take it easy. Somebody ended up in an ambulance over here on this bus going northbound on Cicero by Belmont, and there was a person taken into custody also. Oh, it's... What's up, Brian? So there's a lot of violence on the buses, looks like. This is a wild neighborhood. Keep moving. We're going to Howard, right? There was a call of somebody shot or some shooting over there.
62048 is the 6 citywide. A person with a gun at Burger King, 418 East 79th Street. Caller said there's a male in the lobby. The manager saw he had a gun on him. He's the only person in the lobby. Male, black, dreads, light complected, wearing all black with a sweater with white writing. No further 620.
Ready to keep moving or what? There's stuff happening, man. There's a lot of violence on that CTA, I'll tell you that. I wouldn't want to be a CTA passenger. No, I'll pass on that one. A lot of violence. A lot of violence on the CTA. Very, very dangerous. I would not recommend riding the CTA at all. Nope.
Unit 1012 on the citywide theft in progress at the target, 1101 West Jackson. Adult male Hispanic actively stealing inside the target. He's wearing a blue jacket, gray pants. He's with a group of 2 to 3 females. Last seen by the toy section. Nothing further. Zone 3 clear.
Looting the target on Jackson.
Hispanic, actively shooting inside the target. He's wearing a blue jacket, gray pants. He's with a group of 2 to 3 females. Last seen by the toy section. Nothing further. Zone 3 is clear.
Adam.
89 Adam.
Hey, Spot, can I get a couple numbers from Jackson on the red?
10863, 10863, and 10866, 10866. With the gun at Burger King 418.
7-4, thank you.
Bunch of people stealing from the Target on West Jackson Avenue.
10863, 10863, and 10863, and 10866, 10866.
7-4, thank you.
I don't think so.
57.7.
Unless something big happens, but I usually don't.
5727.
What's going on? How was your holidays? Good, my brother?
3rd District, please.
Zone 7.
Bunch of people stealing from the Target on West Jackson.
By numbers, Roseville, red and green.
62048 is Mystic Citywide, a person with a gun at Burger King 418 East 79. Units in Solomon Citywide, theft in progress of the target. 62048 is Mystic. Units in Solomon Citywide, theft in progress of the target. 1101 West Jackson, adult male Hispanic, actively shooting inside the target. He's wearing a blue jacket, gray pants. He's with a group of 2 to 3 females. Last seen by the toy section. Nothing further. Zone 3 is clear.
7389 Adam.
89 Adam.
Hey, Spot, can I get a couple numbers from Jackson on the red?
10863, 10863, and 10866, 10866.
7-4, thank you. 57.7.
5727.
What's the zone for 3rd District, please?
Zone 7.
99, thanks.
You're welcome.
Stealing from Target, right? Messed up. A lot of CTA violence lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's cold? See, that's why you can't let those vagrants do whatever they want in the summertime. That's the problem. And then it gets cold, they want to do whatever they want. And then you kick them off the bus or they get angry because they're cold. That's a problem there, man. That's the city's fault. The city caused that one. Let's keep moving, right? Yeah, they wonder why they don't have no stores. Why, you know, most of the Walgreens are shut down in black neighborhoods, right? And you know who that hurts? The seniors. The seniors who can't get around.
That's a nice start in the bathroom. You can leave the color seat on her. Just follows on it.
I remember after the riots, my kid was stationed over at the armory on Cottage Grove. And they shut that one down. They shut that Walgreens down. I got a video about it. I made a video, but this is 3 years ago or 4 years, no longer than that. When was the riots? 5 years ago? I don't even know if I have that video anymore because it was on my other page. I made a video. I said, and the sign was so sad. It said, doo-doo rioting or whatever. I don't know what it said. The store was destroyed inside. It will be closed until further notice. You will have to go to the other store, which is 3 to 4 miles away. That was the one on 51st over there in Cottage, that Walgreens. And you know what? And I counted and I looked around it. There's at least 5 senior buildings in the area. And I think there's a hospital down that road, right? Right across from that's Diet High School, right? There's a hospital, isn't there? So you have a hospital, you have a bunch of senior buildings, and you shut down the Walgreens that has not only your prescriptions, but it has, it has a bit of milk, some bread, whatever, little light stuff. When you get to be a senior, you don't need that much shopping, right? You don't eat all of that stuff. So think about it. All those seniors were inconvenienced by looters and rioters. They don't care. They're selfish scumbags. And that ain't about, what was it, reparations? And what was that? The social justice? Social justice rioting. We destroy the stores in our neighborhood, and then we destroy access for our residents, which are mostly seniors or people who can't go anywhere else. There you go. Or don't have cars, right? Yeah, that's how it, I don't know. Isn't that what they said? It was reparations. I think they said those riots were reparations. I thought they did. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Who knows? Yeah, you get a loaf of Wonder Bread, you get some luncheon meat, a little cheese. You don't need anything else. A little bit of milk, maybe some chips, some sodas. That's it. You don't need that much when you're a senior citizen.
Can we have an upper and lower at red line?
And once in a while, once every few weeks, maybe, or once a month, you go to the big store with a senior bus and you pick up some meat and some fruits and maybe some vegetables and potatoes. That's it. You don't need that much if you're living by yourself. And if you live in a senior building, don't those senior buildings have their own food, like a cafeteria? So you really don't need food. I mean, you need food, but you know what I'm talking about, so. Yeah, look at St. Sabina. That was the second mass shooting there. They had the teenagers shot there, right? 7 teenagers shot over the summer. Then I covered another shooting after the teenager shooting in the middle of the street. And the one that was yesterday was in the middle of the street, too. It is what it is. And I sit on St. Sabina's. They attacked me because I said, oh, yeah, blah, blah. I don't know what I said. It wasn't negative against St. Sabina's. Something, another one, right? Right away, I get attacked. You're a negative person. You're this and you're this. That's a negative. What are you talking about? Negative. The criminal who shot up your church disrespects God. He disrespects the church. He disrespects those kids who don't want to be in gangs. They are scumbags. And you tell me I'm the scumbag when I say this is the second or the third shooting in that area? No, you're the scumbag that tries to cover it up. Yeah, that's how they are. They automatically get defensive, right? People in these high crime areas, why? Because they're taught to be the victim. That's the problem. Liberalism is victimism. And it's not that the main liberals are the victims. They teach their sheep to be victims so they can control them. Because they say, oh, that's part of racism, that's part of immigration, that's part of whatever crap they invent. They invent every crap every time, right? Every time. Gazas, LGBTQs. Well, I don't even know what that next one is. I have no clue what the next one is. They had Gaza, they had LGBTQ, they had the Floyd riots, they had Kenosha. They come up with all of these things, right? A criminal gets shot, then he get riot. Like, what are you talking about? That's a criminal, man. What are you doing there? I get it. George Floyd shouldn't have died. That was a wrong move there, putting your knee on his neck. You can argue what he died of, but when somebody's in police custody, I don't think they should die. You know, that's a bad thing, and you should figure that out. Kneeling on the guy's neck while you're on TV, probably not the best thing for a cop to be doing there, right? So, but you can't use that as an excuse to destroy your city, right? That's silly. And that was, isn't that Tim Walz? He was the governor at the time. He didn't protect his city, right? So, what are we talking about? Now they're looting the Target down there on Jackson, right? It's like, what for? What's the purpose of that? What right do you have to steal, right? So, and it's, I love the new state's attorney, but I don't think she's doing the job yet. If you got people that randomly steal on a daily basis, you have people who are assaulting bus drivers like we just seen, then we're not sending the message. What you need to do is give a guy a 30-year sentence. When you're looting the store, you need to give him a 10-year sentence. Period. 10. 10 years in the joint. 10. That's it. 10. You get 10. And you know what? Bump it up to the feds where you got to do 80 to 90% of the time. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You do that for a year or two, lock up a bunch of dudes and women, give them 10, 5, 20-year bits, and you watch how fast the crime goes down. It'll go down instantly. They'll all be getting jobs at the Walmart, saying, yeah, how can I help you? Or do you want fries with that? That's what they'll be doing real quick. They'll say, oh, yeah, it's not worth to be stealing some gym shoes and getting a 10 years in the joint. Yeah. That's what they need to do.
Being beat up by Paul Mill, 6'7", wearing a black coat, green sweater, black and white Jordan low top. Call us if you have a gun on him. No further. Zone 7 station is quick.
What was that? Beating somebody up? Oh, you want to hear that again? Let's hear that again. He was beating somebody up.
Citywide Press Photo Gun 14-350-73rd, 3rd floor. Sickle party regarding the franchise hello being beat up by Paul Mill, 6'7", wearing a black coat, green sweater, black and white Jordan low top. Call us if you have a gun on him. No further. Zone 7 station is quick.
That guy sounds like the dude from The Wire. 6'7" with wearing a black coat and a gun, beating people up. What was that guy's name? What's that guy name from The Wire? You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's punch that into the computer here, right? The villain from The Wire who wore a big black coat and a shotgun. Omar. That sounded like Omar there, doesn't it? Big black coat, 6'7" with a gun, beating people up. There we go. All right, we're gonna go. There's supposed to be a shooting up here on Howard, so we're gonna go up there. We're gonna see what's going on. Where are we going? Foster. We'll keep going a little north. We're on the north side, far, far north side. We've seen two buses.
11 Citywide criminal trespassing in progress. 402 West Ridgeway Avenue. 402 West Ridgeway. Union Pacific is calling to protect the area for trespassers attack. 760 wearing black face mask, gray jacket. Nothing further. There's no suspicion of nothing.
If we don't talk, have a good New Year. I might do 1 or 2 days. I do it intermittently now. I might do tomorrow. Might do a little Wednesday. I'll probably take Thursday off. Maybe take Friday off. We'll see. You'll see me if I'm live. You know what I mean? Or I'll post some videos of what I do. Take it easy. Have a good New Year if we don't talk, all right? Be safe with your family. We're going to Howard, by the way, I think. That's where we're in, unless we have another call. So today we've been at 2 bus incidents. 2 within an hour. So we're going to have to backtrack those calls. I got to get the RD numbers or something and pull those reports. And it's not, the CTA is not safe. I would not be, if I didn't have to ride the CTA, I wouldn't ride the CTA. That's it. Unless you know your route. I don't know, it seems too dangerous. And where are we going? To go Howard, right?
Okay, this is 17 and Citywide. We're getting a burglary in progress.
Hebron Imports, 4142 West Lawrence. Gale says she received alert from the alarm system of a tamper. On her camera, she could see an older male white wearing a dark jacket swinging something into the glass door from the inside. She's on her way, 15 minutes out, zone 1, district 17 clear.
That's right here. We just passed Lawrence, didn't we? 4142 West Lawrence, right, she said? That's right here, isn't it? We're right here. We might catch that burglary in progress. Is Lawrence down here or north of me? No, it's down here, right? Lawrence is south of Foster, right? Lawrence Foster, right? Lawrence is south here, right? We're at 42. Burglary in progress, about 4200 West Lawrence.
7389 David.
89 David.
You get CTA check, it's Chicago red line, one for the upper, one for the lower.
Alright, upper 11024, 11024, and lower.
Unison 17 and City Light, we're getting a burglary in progress. Hebron Imports, 4142 West Lawrence. Gale says she received alert from the alarm system of a tamper. On her camera, she could see an older male white wearing a dark jacket swinging something into the glass door from the inside. She's on her way, 15 minutes out, zone 1, district 17 clear.
7389 David.
89 David.
You get CTA check, it's Chicago red line, one for the upper, one for the lower.
Alright, upper 11024,
That's right here.
11024.
We gotta keep going straight.
And lower is going to be 11025, 11025.
It's right here, we
We're
passed
getting
it
a battery in
up.
progress over at the red line at 95th Street. Ariel says that her sister's boyfriend is attacking her on the CTA red line train, number 5616. He's going to be a male black wearing all black. Unknown weapons. Offender has been drinking and doing drugs. It says they currently are on the train headed to 95th Street.
Yes, that's 2023 and Citywide. We're getting a theft in progress. 5201 North Sheridan and Mariano.
Assault in progress. Her sister's boyfriend's beating her. 95th and Red Line.
No, for female shoplifting. Female black, 30 to 40, wearing a beige poncho and green pants. No weapons. Same district, 20 zone 11 is clear.
That's right here. That burglary is right here. We must have just passed it up, right?
Alright, do I still have anybody over at the red line at 95th Street for this battery in progress?
5385, yeah, this boy are here. We're walking down right now.
Alright, 10-4, thank you.
That's probably going to the burglary right there, right?
Did they give a train number or car number?
They gave 5616, 5616, and
that's messed up if it's coming
male
from
black
that
wearing
far,
all
right?
black clothing, and it says that he's been drinking and doing drugs.
10-1, did they give their current location when they made the call?
He's been drinking and doing drugs. Been drinking and doing drugs. I got a dude right next to me, man. And we're right on scene, man.
Sam, just for information, I got run number 827 southbound, about to lead 69th. Unless you got any second ticket for that call from 95th.
No, we haven't gotten any other calls. 7385 Adam and 85 Boyd, did you copy? Run 827 southbound, about to leave 69th Street. So it may be that train, but we're not sure.
Yeah, there's a train that's
Alright.
Nobody saying anything about anybody fighting. Somebody just got off.
You know what? I got the caller's phone number. Let me try calling her and see where she's at.
There we go. We're at the burglary, right? Burglary in progress. Burglary in progress. 4142 West Lawrence. Looks like at Hebron Imports. White guy was in there, busted the window, or got a disarmed alarm. A bunch of police on scene here. Burglary in progress. West Lawrence. They're looking for the guy. They're going in the back here or something. There you go. SubX.News on the spot reporting. Burglary in progress right here on West Lawrence. They got anybody in custody there? They got the owner there. Yeah, a lot of cops there, man. SubX.News on this spot reporting right there.
Okay, give a train number, car number.
Alright, 7001 Sam. She said they're coming up to 69th Street now. Do you see that train?
5727.
10863, 162 after 1934, South Carolina, from
7389 Eddie. Alright, I'll put signs like at the station.
Unison 17 and City Line, we're getting a burglary in progress.
This is it. Listen up.
Unison 17 and City Line, we're getting a burglary in progress. Hebron Imports 4142 West Lawrence Scales. They should receive alert from the alarm system of a tamper. On her camera, she could see an older male white wearing a dark jacket swinging something into the glass door from the inside. She's on her way, 15 minutes out, zone 1, district 17 clear.
This is the scene we're at, right here. Listen up.
Unison 17 and City Line, we're getting a burglary in progress. Hebron Imports 4142 West Lawrence Scales. They should receive alert from the alarm system of a tamper. On her camera, she could see an older male white wearing a dark jacket swinging something into the glass door from the inside. She's on her way, 15 minutes out, zone 1, district 17 clear.
Red line, what's the number? What's the lower?
Alright, upper 11024, 11024, and lower is going to be 11025, 11025. Okay, we're getting a battery in progress over at the red line at 95th Street. Ariel says that her sister's boyfriend is attacking her on the CTA red line street, number 5.
Burglary. 4152 West Lawrence. That's all smashed in. .4142 West Lawrence. I'll show you, it's all smashed in, right? Let's go take a look. You guys want to see? There's a burglar out right now. We're on the scene, right? Let's do this way. How about like that, right? Does that work? No, I think we're gonna have to do it like this. That doesn't work like that. I have to go like that. Huh? White dude smashed this place up. We're on Lawrence Avenue here. Hebron Imports, you'll see right now coming up. SubX.News on the spot reporting 9:02 p.m. December 29th, 2025. Hebron Imports, burglary over here. We just got, yeah, I'm with the news. There you go. There you go, I smashed it in. We just heard this radio call there. There you go. Guys threw that out there.
Check the current train.
There you go, smashed that window there. See that there? Burglary. Damaged that door. Threw something through there. See that there? SubX.News on the spot report.
They were at 69th Street. And she said no, she was not going to get off the train, that they were still fighting.
See
She was
that
going
there?
to stay on the train till 90
So that's damaged. Don't know what's going on. Sounded like that was thrown from the inside out. That's the radio call came on. There you go.
Yeah, did he look like a homeless guy?
I haven't, he didn't, but I was kind of dark,
Go SubX.News on the spot report.
So she's telling us that he was down here.
What's the train number?
the only thing that she gave us was 5616.
There you go, SubX.News on the spot report. So that burglary just happened there, but that was thrown from the inside out. So the dude or whoever was in there was inside and busted the window out. That was just thrown out there. SubX.News on the spot report. There you go.
Second to last shaker.
Alright, so that train is at 69th Street right now, and 76
the last streetcar.
Did you come home so we can back up?
All right, sure.
I don't have anybody at 69th Street, do I?
Let me get in front of you. There you go. Thank you.
There's a male and female, both wear all black.
So they're not gonna go look for this guy, right?
I just got off the train and walking upstairs down the lake.
Yeah, a lot of people. They got a lot of cops out here. See that there? Burglary in progress. You heard it. We were right down the street. SubX.News on the spy report. They're going looking for this guy, right? There they go, man. Live, man. That's what you're watching. No other guys doing this in the city of Chicago. Only other guy is Justin. He's out there, does this too. And there you go. We don't want to. That's all evidence there. See that there? That's messed up, ain't it? There's the sign in there, right? The address. See the address there? 4142. See it right in there? It's pretty wild there. Don't stop. Don't stop, huh, everybody? See the sign there? 4142. That's a shame, right? Nice business. They got a flag in there and everything. Looks like a good business in there, right? Burglar in there. Mike grabbed the guy from in there unless he ran. They said they didn't see him run or nothing, so he might still be in there. We might sit here and see if they pull the guy out, right? Again, burglary in progress here. They're looking for the guy inside of it. Right? We're going to sit in my car. I'm going to take one or two more pictures. That way I have them for my story when I write this up, right? They're looking for the guy. You'll probably get a dog to look for the guy in there. Again, they're on the scene of a burglary, 4142 West Lawrence, Hebron Imports. But this somehow was weird because the guy broke out of the place. If you see through a radiator out the window there. We're gonna go up there and take one more picture and that'll be it. I don't know if I can get over this trailer. My hand is frozen. That's how cold it is out here. There we go. That's the radiator, right? It's a lot of damage there, huh? SubX.News on the spot reporting. Hebron Imports, burglary in progress. We don't know there's a guy in there. We're gonna go sit in my car and we don't get involved anymore in this whatever's going on here, right? Let's go sit in the car, warm up, we'll watch the cops a little bit. See what's going on here. Got burglary in progress.
7389, boy.
Ooh, it's cold out. My fingers are frozen, that's for sure. Oh, how do we do these phones now? I got so many phones in my hands. There we go. That's burglary in progress here in Chicago. If you're watching from some other place. There's cops inside looking for the suspect.
Upper 11247, 11247. And lower.
We're gonna say they might arrest somebody. We always wait till the cops leave, right? There you go, burglary in progress. All right, let's turn on the car and get some heat going, huh? If you're just tuning in on Citizen app, Hebron Imports 4142 West Lawrence, it's a burglary in progress. The issue here is that's a radiator. You see that there? He threw it out of the business, so he was inside the business. We're gonna sit here for a while and see what happens, right? A lot of burglaries. I just reading about another burglary in Logan Square. It's a shame, right? These things are happening, right? Burglary in progress. Hebron Imports, 4142 West Lawrence. It's an active scene. They're searching for somebody inside the building. There's a radiator that was thrown out of the building, smashed a plate glass window. About 9 p.m. December 29, 2025. This is an active scene, man. You might see them pulling somebody out of there. So we're gonna stick around here. I'll try to get the radio calls back on for you, but I don't know if I can. We'll see. Now listen, I can listen to my live radio, right? Let's see.
Frequency mode.
SubX.News on this. Yeah, they're in there. They're looking for the guy. If they would have been out by now. There's cops rolling all around here. They're looking for this dude, I'll tell you that. SubX.News, there's an active search for a burglar in there. Yeah, they're looking for somebody. They got a lot of cops running around the neighborhood, I'll tell you that.
Mode.
Citywide. We're getting a theft in progress. 951 West Addison and Subway. Caller reports a female black. She has a black puffer jacket, pink backpack, and a dollar in the bag. Caller says she's a new employee at Grade.
There you go, stealing from the subway, right? Now they're in there. There's a lot of cops in that joint. Yeah, they're in there for a long time. We'll see if they pull somebody out. We should go to the back. Why don't we go check the back? You know, and yeah, I'm thinking that. What do you guys think? Yeah, check the back, right? I just realized that. I'm a knucklehead, ain't I? They might be. The guy might try to get out through the back. I'm such a knucklehead. Here I'm sitting here. I'm like, why are all the cops left? Well, because they might all be in the back here, right? That's why. Let's see this over here, right? And now we'll go back around the front, right? This is the store. It's all gated up back here. We're in the back of this place, right?
When he pulled the gun on the dementia related on 13 is not that's clear. Step in progress. progress to Walgreens, 5435 Casey. Security in this area, states the male stealing. Male black, 30, 40 years old, wearing a red coat, blue jogger pants, backpack.
So they're not back here. Why don't we go around the block and we'll go park back where we were. Stealing from the... Stealing from the Walgreens. 6430 South Kedzie. A lot of stealing happening. I don't know if it's on 6430 or if it's on 63rd, right? There you go. We'll go back here and we'll see what happens over here, right? That's the Burger King, right? No, they're not in the back. So, and there ain't no cops left. They all kind of left. Where's all the cops at? They all went in. Maybe they left. Oh, they might have left through the back. Oh, I might have missed it then, huh? They might have all left. Because I don't see no cars with all those cop cars that came. There's a lot of cops that were in it. They must have went out the back door, so maybe they arrested them. We'll check the radio calls.
Anyone near it? So, can I get an event number for State Link in the red, please? 11448.
It looks like this scene is about over because I don't see no cop. They must have took them into custody or something in the back because I don't see nobody in the back. I don't see no other cops here. So we're going to get out of here. If we hear something, then we'll post it. Thanks for tuning in, citizen. And we're going to go to Howard. That's what we're going to do.
89 Adam. So can I get a couple numbers from Jackson on the red? 11454, 11454, and 11457, 11457. Southwest.
Burglary at Hebron Imports. 4142 West Lawrence.
Unit 1014 on the citywide battery just occurred, 2593 North Elston. Female said 3 male whites struck her inside the store and followed her around. White Toyota, license plate Eddie John, 37800, still in the area. Nothing further, zone 3 clear.
That's right down the street from here, ain't it? What was that, Elston? Did anybody get that address? Let's go over that Elston address, right? What was that? Somebody was getting beaten on, right? A female? Let's go. By 23, we're at Lawrence. We're a little north of there. And they might have arrested the guy in the back because everybody's gone. But they arrested him somewhere else. I don't know. Whatever, let's get out of here. You know, you cover one part and that's what happens. That poor lady has to deal with that now, right? That's how life goes, man. In the big city, man. How many burglaries happened today already, right? A lot. Ain't even funny. It's not even funny. We were on 2 violent incidents on CTA bus. It's starting to snow, by the way. 2 violent incidents on the buses, 1 burglary. I can't even remember half the stuff we just did.
William Station on FaceTime with their 14-year-old son, who's at the father's house. We're getting a theft in progress. 951 West Addison and Subway. Caller reporting a female black villain. She has a black puffer jacket, a pink backpack, and a dog. Units at 19 in Citywide. We're getting a theft in progress. 951 West Addison and Subway. Caller reporting a female black villain. She has a black puffer jacket, a pink backpack, and a dollar bag. Caller says she's a new employee and she's a... Units at 19 in Citywide. We're getting a theft in progress. 951 West Addison and Subway. Caller reporting a female black villain. She has a black puffer... Units at 19 in Citywide. We're getting a theft in progress. 951 West Addison and Subway. Caller reporting a female black villain. She has a black puffer jacket, a pink backpack, and a dollar bag. Caller says she's a new employee and she's afraid. District 19 zone 2 is clear.
Black female stealing from Subway, 951 West Addison. It's a new employee. She's very scared.
He was at the father's house named Andy Bunch when he pulled a gun on a dementia-related zone 13. This mass station clear. Theft in progress at the Walgreens, 5435 Kesey. Security, Azaria, states a male stealing. Male black, 30, 40 years old, wearing a red coat, blue jogger pants, blue backpack. One David.
Subway, right?
Put you on the Century in Citywide. Shots fired. 6-9 Harbor. Caller says she heard 2 gunshots. This gate is being uprised on Subway. 91 David.
Can I get an event number for State Link in the red, please?
Imagine you're new on a job and you're getting ripped off. Sick, right?
7389 Adam.
89 Adam.
So can I get a couple numbers for Jackson and the red?
11454, 11454, and 11457, 11457.
Unit 1014 on the citywide battery just occurred, 2593 North Elston. Female set 3, male white struck her inside the store and followed her around. White Toyota, license plate Eddie John 37800, sound the area. Nothing further, zone 3 clear.
What was it?
Unit 1014 on the citywide battery just occurred, 2593 North Elston. Female set 3, male white struck her inside the store and followed her around. White Toyota, license plate Eddie John, 37800, sound the area. Nothing further, zone 3 clear. Unit 1014 on the citywide battery just occurred, 2593 North Elston. Female set 3, male white struck her inside the store and followed her around. White Toyota, license plate Eddie John, 37800, sound the area. Unit 1014 on the citywide battery just occurred, 2593 North Elston. Female set 3, male white struck her inside the store and followed her around. White Toyota, license plate Eddie John, 37800, sound the area. Nothing further, zone 3 clear.
Busy night, busy night.
Charlie.
4362 Charlie.
Can I get a CTA check at the Wilson red line?
Crime is down, ain't it?
1155.
You know how many burglaries happen a day? At least a dozen to have a dozen. A day. Every day. You can't sustain that level of criminality, especially when the economy is going down. You're gonna destroy your city that way. Look at all these.
Charlie.
Can I get a CTA?
Look at all these stores. They're all closed. If you burglarize it, they're not making no money. You're already not making no money.
11552.
You think any of these stores are making money out here? Look at them. They ain't making no money out here. You just seen a burglary in progress. They might have got the guy in the back. I don't know. I can't chase around every crook, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's just too much. They talk about this homicide rate and all this. That don't mean nothing. The shooting from last night or this morning over on by the Duck Inn or whatever it was over there on Peoria and Lake. You can hear the police officer says, "Oh, I'm doing a tourniquet." The police officers are saving these people, which is great. That's why our homicide rate is down. And one of the reasons, because of the police officers doing triage on scene. Secondly, it's a trend across the United States where homicides are down. It's not Chicago, it's the whole country. Whether it's a bad economy, whether it's law and order, Trump, I don't know what it is, but it is. I'm gonna tell you, it's not Brandon Johnson. It's not. Nothing didn't you just see? What'd you just see? You didn't see nothing. You didn't see anybody getting arrested? They smashed that thing in. And then while they're smashing that thing in, you hear him doing some other stuff on another crime scene, right? I mean, I'll go back, it's 9:40. Why don't we go back to, 9:30? We'll see. We're listening to some calls because we might have missed some stuff. Let's listen to some calls.
7389, boy.
89, boy.
Hey, can I get two red numbers, Clark and Lake, upper and lower? Thanks.
Alright, upper 11247, 11247. And lower is going to be 11253, 11253.
Thank you. 385 Charlie.
85 Charlie.
2 numbers for the red line at 79th Street, please.
We're going to this Elston one, right? But we're too far north, I think, for that. It's that's
11262, 11262.
Because that's at 25 North Elston.
We're getting a call of service over there.
That was 25 Elston, so that's what, a little north of Fullerton, south of Belmont. I mean, it's close, but we're too far away. We'll check it out.
469, right?
69 something happened. Listen up.
385 Charlie.
Red line. Can we get a
85 Charlie.
north upper low?
2 numbers for the red line at 79th Street, please.
Upper 11580, 11580, lower 11582, 11582.
And remember, this is only one channel out of about 20 or 30. One, citywide. There's only one channel. You're listening to one channel. There's about 18 in the city. At least. There's 2 or 3 state police. Cook County has their own radios. Every university has their own system. Every university has a police department. Everybody knows that. Chicago State has its own. Chicago State might have state police. But University of Chicago, own police. UIC, own police. Loyola, own police. Northwestern, their own police force. Their LEAs. They have guns. They have their own radios. They do their own arrests. Yeah, there's a lot of police agencies in Chicago. And then you got the feds running around, right? You got the feds and whatever other FBI stuff they're doing, right? And ICE agents or whatever they're doing. I don't know what, I can't keep up with all of that stuff. We don't hear half of that stuff that they're doing. There's a lot of crime happening in the city. Just because homicides are down don't mean anything. First of all, our population is down by 1 million. 1 million we're down. Secondly, we're down, don't take this bad. The projects were disbanded. The concentration of people in certain areas where they dump drugs and dump guns are gone. It's spread out across the city. So that's going to lower the crime rate because you don't have a high density. We don't have high density in these high crime areas. If you go to Austin, if you go down to North Lawndale, if you go down to some parts of Inglewood, there's no density there. But if you do density per killing, it's extremely high kill rates. It's called a kill rate. Meaning, for the amount of people in that small area that get shot and killed, I did a calculation one of these, and I'm going to come out with this report. There's 400 to 500% kill rates in some neighborhoods. On one area, I calculated in a 2-block area, that's a 400% increase in homicides. 400% in 1 year. 1 year. 400%. Now in others, you have 0. So you get how that works. They move it. And then one, our population is low. Secondly, the crime rate is going down, right? The murder rate is going down. That's a fact. That's the truth. Now here's the part of it. The other crimes are not even being reported. I've been on a crime scene where I have a video and I'll have to dig it up. There was a shooting, right? I showed up. I was there before the cops, or when the cops just came. I'm filming the crime scene, inside the crime scene. This ain't the one on the south side. This is the one on the west side. I don't know if you guys remember this one. I was there before the cops came. No tape. I started walking on. I'm filming everything. I see the bullets on the ground, everything, right? Whatever. Oh, you're in the crime scene. I say, okay, I'll leave. Boom, and I went around. This is around 5th or something over there. Not on 5th. Way west. This is 5th by the United Center. In that area, right? That project, there's a set of projects. There's 2 projects by the United Center. There's an old set of projects and there's a brand new set of projects. They're directly west of the United Center. I don't know if you guys know about these. They're hidden in there. If you don't go in there, you won't know about it. So I'm filming this and I'm thinking, all right, they're going to tape everything out. There was a crashed car with bullet holes too. I'm sitting there, a white shirt comes by, right? Everybody's milling around, they're doing all their thing. I'm videotaping this stuff. The white shirt.
89 David. 89 David.
CTA check. Chicago on the red line, one for the upper, one for the lower.
I'll finish the story after that.
Alright, upper is going to be 11625.
That's live, by the way.
Lower is going to be 11627, 11627. And everybody stand by for the shift change unless you have an emergency. Have a good night. Be safe.
So, I watched this scene. It's a shooting scene. A car was shot up, bullets everywhere. Then they taped it off a little bit where I was. I went on another street. I was watching from another angle like I do. A white shirt shows up to the scene. He goes, pick all that stuff up. And usually that doesn't happen. They haven't, no evidence tech came.
7389 Eddie.
Usually the evidence sex comes and takes pictures of the bullets, right? I've been in a lot of these scenes. There was no evidence tech. The white shirt tells these cops, I got this all on video. I don't know, about 6 months ago. I think that day there was 3 shootings or 4 shootings, 2 murders or 4 murders. I don't remember. There's a lot of murders that night. There's a lot of murders that night. He goes, pick that stuff up. And I'm listening. I ain't saying, I don't know if I have that on tape. Uniformed police officers, not evidence techs, go around, they pick up the stuff off the ground, put it in a plastic baggie, and they drive off. That was it. I checked the write-ups. There was no write-up on it. And it was a shooting. I don't know if anybody got shot. But those things don't get counted. There's zero. If there is no victim, if there is no witness willing to sign any paperwork, those are non-events. Even though there's bullets, cars shot, or anything like that, they scratch that. It's a non-crime. It's a non-crime. And that's another way they reduce the statistics. Again, murders are down in Chicago. They are down, but they're down everywhere. The other crimes you need to look at is rapes, burglaries, batteries, assaults, thefts. Those are close to or equal to the same amounts. Now, the problem with those are a lot of people are not reporting them. I was at a strong arm robbery. I have this film. It's on tape. See, I have all these on tape, so when I do my report, I'm going to have the actual evidence, right? I was there. The guy broke in the back of the restaurant, an open, active restaurant. The dude breaks in through the back. The owner's there. He says, this is a robbery. I want all your money. He gets into a fight with the owner. They punch each other. I don't know what happened. They were filming each other and the guy ran or something, right? No one helped the owner in the store. They were all filming it. No one helped the poor guy. I know the owner. I'm not going to say who he is. When you see the video, you'll know who this is. He's a famous guy in Chicago. Got that? I consider him famous. He's got a nice restaurant in Pilsen. And I love the guy. I love him. He's a good guy, and I'm not saying nothing bad. So the cops are there. I go to the door. Usually I can't get into the crime scene when it's under investigation. He opens the door. He goes, come on in and videotape this. The owner says, come on in and videotape what's happening. He wanted the whole world to see what happened to him. He talked on my video. You'll see the video. You'll see everything. I think I cut it off then, though. This part was I'm about to tell you, right? And this is nothing good or bad, right? Am I on Elston yet? Where's Elston at? We're going to that. She got beat up or something, right? Or are we going to Howard? I don't know which one we're going to. Oh, we passed Elston. Elston's in back of us, right? Let's go to, we'll go up the north here. That's already done if they were following. So the cop says this. This is a felony strong arm robbery. I'm not going to tell you everything that he said because that's his personal business. It ended up being a misdemeanor theft or something like that. That's it. I'm not going to tell you what the discussion was there. But a strong arm felony robbery was written up as a misdemeanor theft. Okay? I've been on other crime scenes where they were written up as nothing. There was no write-up. So that's how the numbers go down. The numbers are going down. The homicides are down. But other crimes are either equal or up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of data analysis. I don't know if they're covering up murders. They did before. They covered up murders many times a few years ago. And it was uncovered by Chicago Magazine. I've reported that. They also covered up murders before that, and I covered that. I think I covered that about 15 years ago. Yes, I have articles. If you Google "juking the stats," Rahm Emanuel, Gary McCarthy, John Kugler, you'll find a whole bunch of articles that come up. Oh, I forgot. Chicago Public Schools has their own police department or own security. Chicago Public Schools does not report some crimes. They keep it internal. So if there's a fight in a school, especially now, when I worked in the schools in the 2000s, we had police officers in the building. They call them SROs. They don't have them no more. Why? The Chicago Teachers Union threw them out. These were uniformed police officers inside of school. So when a fight happened in a school, guess what happened? It became a police report. See, these are not now being done anymore. So think about it. If you got 75 high schools, you got at least one fight a day in each high school. At least one in the inner city. We'll give it. So you say, oh, that's extreme, John. So I'll go down to say 50 to 30 a day. 50 to 30 fights a day. You might have, I would say on an average day, you were having 30 pieces of paper written out of the schools. And the police were writing these up. The police wrote these up. Got that? So they were police reports. Well, if you remove the police from the schools and you make a policy not to call the police, what do you think happens to 30 a day police report? Let's go down to 20 a day or 10 a day. Oh, well, let's say it's only 10 a day. If it's 10 police reports a day out of the whole city of Chicago, which is impossible. You know, there's more than that in the schools, in the system. Per day, crimes. We're talking about thefts too. We're talking about drugs too. We're talking about beatings too. We're talking about all of those, the weapons charges. So if I'm going down to 10 a day, you know that's small. There's 200 school days, right? That's 2,000 reports. Correct? 200 school days, 10 a day, that's 2,000 reports. You know there was more than 10 a day. But let's just say it's well, that's 2,000 less crimes in the city of Chicago. Do you see how they reduced the data? Again, murders are down, but they're down everywhere. And there's a bunch of reasons I'm going to write up why those reasons. The problem, though, is there's a higher kill rate in other neighborhoods that it's astronomical. Astronomical. When you see some of these numbers, and I did these numbers about, when did I work on that? September or August? I'm giving you a little teaser here. When I worked on that, some of the numbers were at 400 to 500% kill rates. Kill rate. Meaning people shot versus people dying, and then I had another qualifier in there, density. I also had density in there, right? I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I left it alone. I recalculated it through 2 other softwares and programs. So I did it 3 times to double check those numbers. I left it alone. I haven't touched it for about 3 months now, 4 months. What is August or September? Whatever that is. So now I'm going to add the new data that I have, right? The end of the year data. And I'm going to do a new calculation without that data. I'm going to leave that sit. This is how you have to do research, especially data research. So I have a whole calculation already done in September and August, right? So you can add on to that. People will add on to that and do the figures. But if that is faulty, now you have all your research is fuzzy. So what you do is you do a new calculation with the same data but not the calculation, but added the new data. So if I have data up until August, now I pull the data from January to December 31st. But it's the same data set, but I just add those few months. But I don't recalculate the calculations. I do brand new calculations. And then what you do is you check by percentages. There's a way to calculate, it's called mean error, right? There's a mean error. And it goes up and down, depending on which data sets are. And you can check the error rate. And then there's a percentage, there's a way to do it's a ratio or something. I don't know, I studied this crap before. And then you check like data versus this, something like that. I don't remember how to do it. It's written down, you just do it now. And the ratio will tell you if your calculations are correct. So let's say you get like 0.203 or something, this ratio something to check the error, right? Well, then you plug that in to your old numbers, and if it's the same or close, you have this error rate. So you do an error rate of the error rates, then you know your first calculation's good and your second calculation's good, and then it's validated. That's how you check your data, right? You never use your old calculations and add on to them. You can, but if that old calculation is errored, then it's bad. So what you do is you take all the data or the new data and you do new calculations. It's a lot more work, but that way you stay error free. All right. So that's one little trick to do data when you do data stuff, right? There's a little whatever on that, right? Sure is boring. Yep. See you later. Hey, Vince. Hey, Vince.
1363 Charlie.
Vince.
Can I get a CTA deck at Wilson Red Line?
11552. 11552.
Vince. Bye. No. If it's boring, you don't be on my page. See you later. Adios. Bye. Anybody else? Anybody else? If you think this is boring, then get lost. If you're looking for violence, here. If you're looking for violence, if you're looking for harm, if you're looking for trauma, this is not the page for you. This is not the page. It's not the page. It's not the page. That's not why I do this. Got that? Go find your whatever you want to do, your self-gratification somewhere else. I'm not that page. Got that? I'm not that page.
CTA check edge, on the red line, one for the upper, one for the lower.
You don't like what I'm doing, you don't like what I say, it's boring, whatever you care about. I could care less. Make a constructive comment, tell me how I can improve, tell me I made an error, tell me this stuff, that's fine. If you start going and doing weird stuff, man, you're not invited here, man. Go find another place to do that. There's plenty of pornos and gangbangers and drugs and whatever other fetish that you have to get your kicks off to go watch, right? And you can find that, right? Let's listen to the 10 o'clock news. You don't need to be on my page. Go find another place to be on, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. This ain't the place for you. 10 o'clock news.
Rob Marciano.
A colossal winter storm is generating life-threatening weather across a big stretch of the U.S. and delivering blizzard conditions to the Midwest. Nearly 2 feet of snow falling in parts of Wisconsin overnight.
14-vehicle crash.
Creating whiteout conditions in Iowa and plunging temperatures to negative 35 degrees in parts of North Dakota.
FlightAware reports more than 9,400 delays in the U.S. today and over 910 cancellations. A dock area where boats are loaded with drugs is what President Trump says the U.S. has hit along the shore of Venezuela. Until now, his drug smuggling crackdown has been out at sea. Trump, when asked if he has spoken to Venezuelan President Maduro recently, responds,
Well, I spoke to him recently, pretty recent, reasonably, but nothing much comes of it.
3 months ago today, President Trump announced the peace plan for Gaza. Now he and Israel's prime minister are turning up the pressure on Hamas to comply with those terms. The two met at Mar-a-Lago today. CBS's Ed O'Keefe has more.
President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today warned of consequences if Hamas doesn't disarm.
If they don't disarm as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them.
The Israeli leader flew to Florida to reiterate his concern Hamas isn't holding up its end of the 20-point peace plan for Gaza.
Hundreds of National Guard troops are arriving in New Orleans by request of Louisiana's Republican governor for help with security at New Year's events. This as the city prepares to mark 1 year since a Bourbon Street terror attack killed 14 people and injured dozens of others. CBS's Katie Weiss is there.
January 1st through 4th is now an official mourning period across the state for all of those 14 people killed. And the state's governor is asking for churches across the country at 3:15 on January 4th to ring their bells 14 times in honor of those victims.
A new study has found that statin drugs significantly reduce the risk of death for adults with type 2 diabetes. CBS's Christopher Cruz reports.
The study by researchers from the University of Hong Kong also found that statins lower the risk of heart attacks in adults with type 2 diabetes, and in fact lowered the chances of dying from any cause. The findings suggest statins may have broader protective value than previously believed.
This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive.
I forgot about that terrorist attack in New Orleans. Everybody remembers that one, right? That's where the guy drove the pickup truck, ran over a bunch of people, jumped out and started machine gunning everybody down. Well, I don't even remember what kind was that. Was that anti-government? Was that Muslim one? I don't even remember that one anymore. I think they killed the guy. That was a wild one there. Go look it up. Google it. Let's Google that one, right?
2 championship golf courses on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. A world-class spa, pools, tennis, pickleball, croquet, fine dining, and endless activities for the kids. Plus 2-for-1 golf this January and February.
I'm not driving to Alabama.
Relax. There are daily nonstop flights to Pensacola. Just 2.5 hours in the air.
Wow. Really? So, golf, spa, and sunshine, and no passports required?
Nope. The Grand Hotel in Fairhope. Since 1847, the Grand has been an icon on the Gulf Coast. This winter, stay in the country and vacation in grand style. Visit grand1847.com. That's grand1847.com. A powerful new street drug has healthcare workers worried.
The drug is a mix of fentanyl and a powerful veterinary sedative called medetomidine.
They'll come out of this opiate overdose state and go into this almost severe withdrawal state, sometimes right in front of our eyes.
Dr. Brent Rao, director of emergency medicine at Allegheny General Hospital in Pittsburgh, says the patient's heart rate jumps from 30 beats a minute to 170.
They're extraordinarily agitated. They can't sit in bed. They're picking at different things, clawing at other staff. They usually need restraint for their own safety as the patient.
Some patients need to be kept in intensive care for several days. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
The New York City transit system is retiring the Metro card after more than 30 years. The gold and blue swipeable card was introduced in 1994 to replace the subway token, which had been used for half a century. The last sales and refills on Metro cards will be Wednesday. The MTA is fully transitioning to a contactless payment system. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 5 minutes past the hour. Hello, I'm Renita Young. It's a really brisk evening overnight, and AccuWeather calls for a low of 11 degrees with real field temperatures dropping below zero. On Tuesday, there will be a high of 27 degrees, some snow, but not enough for real accumulation, with the low going down to 23 degrees. We'll check out the AccuWeather 5-day forecast in 10 minutes, but first, our top local story on News Radio, WBBM. Kwanzaa celebrations continue at Malcolm X College on the city's west side. WBBM's Mallory Vorbroker reports.
Community members came together in celebration of culture and tradition, with vendors filling Malcolm X College with colorful garments, food, music, and family in celebration of Kwanzaa. Imani Amos, co-founder of Shy Village, the organization that puts on the event each year, says the tradition brings generations of people together.
I've been coming here since I was a little kid.
kid, and I'm sure I'll be doing this until I'm an elder, like the elders that I have around me here.
The week-long Pan-African holiday focuses on 7 principles: unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith, explains Sydney Adams with Malcolm X.
Today's day is Ujima, which is cooperative economics, which we are supporting black businesses as well as some homemade, homegrown businesses.
Events are being held daily at Malcolm X through January 1st. Mallory Vorbroker, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
As celebrations continue this week across the city, Chicago police say they'll be on the lookout for young people looking to cause trouble on New Year's Eve. Police Superintendent Larry Snelling spoke at the news conference with other city leaders on Monday afternoon.
We've had incidents where young people go into the downtown area, and we have a lot of young people who go down there to do the right thing, and they're enjoying themselves and they're responsible. But then we have young people who show up and they're down there for the purpose of causing problems, disrupting and using disruptive behavior. Chicago Police Department is not going to tolerate that.
Police say they'll continue to enforce city curfew of 10 p.m. for those 17 and under who are not with an adult. From endless road repairs to higher fares, your commute keeps changing. Count on us to track every delay and every increase. With traffic and weather together on the 8s, and of course dedicated reporting from here on WBBM, your Chicago commuting companion is News Radio 105.9 WBBM. It's 8 minutes past the hour. Time now for traffic and weather together on the 8s. Here's Lisa Costi.
The Dan Ryan, we had a little delay just past Canal Court. There was a car in the right lane. Turns out that was a victim of a hit and run, but IDOT's on the scene and they're clearing that out of that lane, so you're all good now on the Dan Ryan. It's a 12-lane trip in either direction. CTA Harlem bound Green Line train still running with those residual delays, so hang on to that. Police activity was happening a while back near Garfield. The evening's 15 minutes in both directions. Kennedy, no problem. 15 minutes in for here to the Jane Byrne. It's 9 from the junction. 15 on your outbound side. You can jump in the express outbound, but they're about the same. I-190 O'Hare Extension is clear for you. The Eisenhower, now we're back to normal. 31 minutes in from the Jane Addams to the Jane Byrne. 13 from Mannheim. No delays on your outbound side. The Stevenson looking good for you. The earlier crash on the outbound side cleared, so 25 minutes from I-355 to DeSable Lakeshore Drive and back out. No problems on I-55 in Will County and the DeSable Lakeshore Drive. You're having approaching Chicago Avenue in both directions. Call your tollways. Tri-State, Jane Addams, the Reagan veterans. Pretty quiet on this chilly Monday night. Your next traffic is at 10:18 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The AccuWeather forecast calls for a low overnight of 11 degrees with real field temperatures dropping below 0. On Tuesday, it'll be a high of 27 degrees, brisk and cold, some sun giving way to clouds and some snow flurries, but not enough for real accumulation. High of 27 again, and then later Tuesday evening, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low of 23 degrees. Also, we're looking at New Year's Eve on Wednesday, high near 30, cloudy, breezy. And on New Year's Day, on Thursday, more clouds than sun, but very brisk, very cold at 18 degrees. Friday, a high of 27 degrees. WBBM News Time, it's 10 minutes past the hour. We'll be right back next as the News Watch continues.
Bulls fan, Chuck Swirsky here. Join Bill Weddington.
That shooting was on Damon, right? So we're going to go over to Damon and see what's over there. But that was about an hour ago. So this is Howard, by the way. You see there's a lot of people doing drugs, and they just explained to you on WBBM there's a new drug. They're always doing new stuff with the drugs. Look, if you have a new mixture, then you can get away with it, right? Some drugs they can make in their homes. I owe you guys this video seen on History Channel. They can make drugs that are like fentanyl, but it's legal because it's not a drug. It's not that drugs that, man, there you go, man, there you go. Howard Street, 10:10 p.m., December 29th, 2025. Bunches of people out here. There you go, man. You got a whole bunch of people out here. See that there?
levy for 2026. Now, this is not unusual for the board, as it traditionally has voted to increase property taxes to the maximum limit allowed in Illinois almost every year. Later, an assessment found the board was under that limit, and it agreed to amend the $232 million property tax hike, which was approved over the summer. Monday's vote will net CPS an extra $25 million. A woman whose business has been a mainstay in Chicago and on the airwaves is being remembered.
You might recall Jewel Cadet from TV commercials.
Hi, I'm Jewel Cadet. Give a gift of love from Rogers and Hollins Jewelers.
Cadet was the executive vice president and owner of Rogers and Hollins Jewelers. She even sang the jingle.
Rogers and Hollins Jewelry created.
Cadet has died after a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. In addition to her business success and singing talents, Cadet also helped raise money for cancer research. Jewel Cadet was 96. Terry Keshner, 105.9 WBBM.
Two Chicago police officers are recovering following a massive crash on the north side Monday morning. Police say a CPD squad car was heading south on Racine near Waveland when a reportedly stolen car ran a stop sign. The car then struck three parked cars, and the squad car was pushed into the sidewalk and struck a tree. Both officers were taken to nearby hospitals with serious injuries, and the driver of the stolen vehicle was taken to a hospital in critical condition. No other injuries were reported, and charges are pending. WBBM News Time, it's 13 minutes past the hour. Coming up next, the AccuWeather 5-day forecast.
Showering, making breakfast, checking emails.
All right, that's about the local news there. Listen to some radio calls and see what's going on, right? Might have missed something in those few minutes, right? Bad drugs, bad crashes. We've seen a crash too with the cop, right? Where are we at here? Ridge. We're gonna go to Demon because there was shots fired up here earlier. Again, if you're looking for crime and violence and drugs and gangs, this ain't the page for you. Just stay off. All right. Sorry to disappoint you.
Units in 585 Charlie.
85 Charlie.
Can I get two numbers for the red line at 79th Street, please?
Alright, upper is 11931. Lower is 11932. Oh, what's that?
Was that fight at Redline Wilson?
Give me a second. Yes, Wilson at the red line. It says male black to male white, fighting, female screaming, no descriptions. They're in front of the station.
That's what we're checking. 73 on Sam.
Oh, and Sam?
We're not seeing anyone fighting in front of the station.
Okay, 10-4.
436 Eddie.
7384 Adam.
84 Adam.
Well, show us to need a 7389 Adam for lunch on Jackson Red Line. Can we have two numbers up and lower? Unison 5, Unison Citywide, can I pick up?
Alright, for upper it's going to be 11950, and then lower is going to be 11951. Alright, so the Lakeshore driving is getting an assisted citizen over at 2109 North Lakeshore Drive, northbound. The silver small car with the hazard lights on, broken down in the right lane. 1510.
And did I mention this? Everybody knows we're 2,000 officers short, right? Patrol officers, we're 2,000 short. It's a fact. That's why we're having problems all around the city. We're having, it's sort teams. Did you see all those cops at the burglary? So what they're doing is, we don't have enough people to saturate areas with beat patrols. So what they're doing is creating teams that go like a rapid response rather than proactive, preventative crime. Let's say law enforcement, right? Where you're walking around, you know the businesses, you know the people in the area. We don't have that right now in Chicago. What we have is response teams that go after the crime happens. That's what's happening, okay? That's why we have all this crime. That's why you don't have all the crime reported. It's not reported. There's not enough people to take the reports.
Alright, upper is going to be 11995, lower 11996. knife and is trying to kill everyone in the house. Nothing further till 7:30. Gibson 3 and 0, person with a knife, 673 on South Wabash, also domestic related. Nancy's wearing red sweater with black pants, has a knife and is trying to kill everyone in the house. Nothing further till 7:30.
That's I should probably write that one down. They want the dude who wants to kill everybody in the house. Why don't I pull over and write that up? Let me do some boring stuff, right? Right? Well, isn't there some dude that said this is boring? Well, okay. Killing everybody in the house. That's kind of boring, huh? Mm-hmm. So, what happens when you do drugs? You can't concentrate. Has a knife and wants to kill everybody in the house.
7386 Adam.
86 Adam.
7389 David.
89 David.
Can we get lunch at 10 West Chicago?
Alright, 0. Hold on. No, 12002. 12002. Instant 3 and today, person with a knife, 673 on South Wabash, also domestic related. Nancy's wearing red sweater with black pants, has a knife and is trying to kill everyone in the house. Nothing further till 7:30.
Sounds pretty serious. 63rd and Wabash, right? 6'7" or 6'3"?
Has a knife and is trying to kill everyone in the house. Nothing further till 7:30. Instant 3 and today, person with a knife, 673 on South Wabash, also domestic related. Nancy's wearing red sweater with black pants, has a knife and is trying to kill everyone in the house. Nothing further till 7:30.
Seven three 86 Adam.
86 Adam.
That's like that. 2 numbers for 95th Red Line South.
That sounds pretty serious. Wants to kill everybody in the house.
12028. Lower is 12029.
But that's boring, right? It's boring that somebody wants to kill everybody in the house. Whatever. Let's keep moving, right? Wonder if they fixed that hole that was over here. Remember there was a hole over here a few months ago? Or a month ago? That person stabbed 71st and Jeffrey, right? That sounds boring too, right? Whatever. Person stabbed 71st and Jeffrey. They're in the hallway.
Units 3 and 0, person stabbed 7130 South. Units 3 and 0, person stabbed 7130 South Jeffrey, 317, the hallway to a fight. Aren't sure the offender still on scene. Fires rolling, nothing further. 217 clear.
7386 point.
7386 point.
Can we get a number, 95th Street, north side, can we get upper or lower?
Good morning. For upper, it's going to be 12061. Lower is 12062.
Remember, this is one channel. Offender is still on scene. Remember, this is one channel out of about a whole bunch.
7384 boy.
84 boy.
Get a VIN number for Roosevelt, upper and lower, please.
Alright, upper is going to be 12072. Lower is 12075.
Okay.
Frequency mode. Citywide 414 is calling loud reports, about 10 of them north of 87 and commercial and 87. For the loud reports, no further reports on here. Citywide 414 is calling loud reports.
7384 Charlie.
84 Charlie.
This event number for upper and a lower Clark State line.
Upper is going to be 12121 and lower is